Alright, what's good, you fucking creatures? So, I've been tinkering a lot with Grixis and Teamer, etc. And I found this list that LSV was playing a while back, and I made some modifications, but I've taken a lot of inspiration from it. And new iterations, of course, like things like Mana Drain, etc. And I really like this list a lot. This list plays pretty smooth. Of course, you have Lurrus, which is just crazy. I have this slotted for best of one mostly, but the numbers look really weird here. I'm sure you've noticed that they look pretty peculiar, but I'm going to go through the list real quick. So, Lurrus, 4 Bobble, 4 Brainstorm, 2 Pierce, 2 Push. I know this looks crazy. 3 Inquisition, 2 Thoughtseize. Again, I know it looks crazy, but look at all the stuff we have fitting here. 3 Bolts, or 4 Bolts, sorry. 2 Ragavan, 4 Shaman, 2 Ragavan, I know. Again, trust me. 3 Drain, trust me. 4 Bowmasters, of course. 2 Drawn in the Lock. I really like this card a lot. I really like it a lot. Even more sometimes than Mana Drain, just because it can kill things too. It's really good. 4 Iteration, it's like the card of the deck. That's why I'm playing. I think it's the best reason to be like playing this list is because you have like this Grixis kind of way of playing through it. So it's really good. And then just 1 Cruise. And then you have all your lands here. So you got all your basics, 1 Dark Slick, 1 Sewers. New addition, of course, 2 Watery Grave, 2 Canal, the extra shocks, and then 4 of each. And we're going to put this on there too. I didn't even realize I didn't have that. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into this shit. Alright, so we have kind of what I would call medium hand with this list. It does have the benefit of being like great against creatures, but I'm probably going to get Thoughtseized here. I'm going to get crabbed. Okay, well, we have a good answer to that. That's pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and kill this before anything goes crazy. Is he going to surgical me? Pretty sure that's the only thing he can have. Well, he gets one out of my hand. That's pretty good. What a read. Pretty good call on his part. Well, there goes 9 extra damage we could have. It's okay though. Yep. Here, I think would be the best, the absolute best turn I could Ragavan. The reason why I think that's so strong is because you have Pierce up. I have Ragavan next turn, of course. And then, because if he tries to kill it, you know, you have like Pierce to protect it. You got like your Mana Drain, stuff like that. I can do that. If he goes like Tasha's Hideous Laughter, I'm just gonna go ahead and Pierce it. There it is. Goodbye. And then here's a good example of waiting to fetch, which is really important. I don't know, of course, like if he does have the Archive Trap, but this is like what I think is the best way is you go ahead and you attack like this. You're going to get your treasure. So, oh, that's a great hit. Wow. I'm not going to do it, but I mean, that's a great hit for us. I'm going to pass. And the reason why you want to wait before cracking this fetch, like say for example you're going to play it, is now you have Mana Drain up. I know this is probably like an oversight. It doesn't really matter that much to you all, but to me, it's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and fetch here. This is a situation where I would like to have the Undercity Sewers, just kind of see what I'm doing. Let me see. How much is in my library? 38. Can I go down to 25? I think I can, right? I think it's okay. Maybe I'd have spattered off that for no reason at all, and I just seemed like an idiot. But that's okay. We're going to go again. Keep doing the thing. So this is weird, but I think this is a situation where I would like to counter this because Ragavan's so important right now to our game plan. He's giving me mana, he's giving me all this stuff, and I think... Actually, I think this is better, so I'm going to go like this. Yeah, I think that's best. I want to go ahead and put it in my hand so that I can start getting some level of value because I did mill the Bobble, which is pretty good. And I have like Bowmaster too, so that's pretty nice. Now, is it going to cast this? I don't know. I mean, it can. That's pretty good, actually. Is it a 4-4? It's pretty solid, dude. So I could Brainstorm here looking for an answer, like a push. I've only got, I think, 1 push left though, right? I've only got 1 one push left. Alternatively, I could like play a bow from my yard. I could play a bobble from my yard. I think the play though first is gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and brainstorm, and I kind of want to see what's going on. Okay, that Thoughtseize is pretty strong. I don't think I'm worried about Pierce right now. In the future, I will be though, but that may be wrong. Ragavan is not great. Okay, we'll just take the dub. That's good for us. Okay, we did have avenues, but yeah, that was pretty good. All right, pretty classic, great hand, I would say. This is a sequencing thing that I think people should know about. So, instead of thought seizing and then bobbling, I want to see what he's got drawing for next turn in case like I'm taking a redundant card. So I'm going to bobble him first just to see what's going on the top. And it gives me a little bit more information prior to... he's just going to mull to 5. This is sick. Okay, well. Cool. Well, I think our hand was still pretty nasty though, right? So this is kind of iffy. We are playing against Lurrus as well. You have a lot of removal, which is pretty good. I think I can keep it with the thought of fetching for a blue-black. No, I think I better mulligan it. I think it's better. Yeah, it's a lot better. I'm okay with putting back a land. I'm going to put back a delta, though. And then I'm just going to play this and pass. I don't want to do anything crazy. There's so many different decks that play Lurrus that it's hard to put anything on there. Pretty cool though that I can pierce this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pierce this. This is cool because I think this may hint to him that I'm playing like some semblance of a show and tell list. But I'm just gonna keep hanging out. If he lets me, I'll try to brainstorm, which would be cool. Okay, here's the situation where you could brainstorm now, so you dodge bow. I think I'm just gonna let this go. Oh. Enjund? What? What is going on right now? No way. No way. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Oh, gee, hit bow too. My God. Okay. Well. I mean, this is... There's no way, like, you wouldn't just go like this, right? So, I think I'm going to go get a Steam Vents. In case I need to peel anything red through. And I'm just going to go ahead and bow this down. So this does give me like the flexibility of, I think I actually want to, I do have Bolt for one of these. Yeah, that's fine. I do want to hit lands. Don't really care about Monkey right now. Put this here for next turn. And then I can go like push, Bolt. I think my life total is actually pretty important here though, so I'm just gonna kind of hold the line here. See what he does. We're technically like pretty behind right now with what he's got, but the Bolt and the push can definitely get us a little bit of ways. Okay, so he wants to go heavy. Okay, so since he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and Bolt this after damage, or before damage. We're gonna go to 11 pretty quick here. We are filling up our yard for the cruise in our hand, which is gonna be a great avenue to victory. I don't know if he's playing like Goyfs, which I would assume he is, right? He's playing this Jund list that is... I've never seen a Jund list run Burning Tree in this. It looks like Domain, but it's just... I thought Domain typically played Gigantha. Like the Treble Flames Domain list, but maybe not. Oh, Scourge! That's a word? Damn, good thing I got a Fatal Push, dude. That's sick. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully we... Okay, so I'm going to put the bow into my hand. I'm going to put the Ragavan in my library. I'm going to cast this. I'm going to go like this. I think, honestly, since he's playing Jund, I just want to hang out. I do have... Okay, that's fine. Well, that makes my decision a little bit easier on like pushing. In like retrospect, you have like the option of going bow here, block, etc. But is it right? I don't know. We'll see what he does real quick with this. Put it there, smart man. Where'd he put it? Okay. Oh, once upon a time, huh? Wow. Oh, he's got to land off that too. Okay. So, I have the option of like bowing this, but I think the best thing to do is to probably just go ahead and kill it. I mean, is it better to bow here though? Because I can just chump this. It doesn't have trample. I think it's best. Because I'm putting a blocker on there for next turn. I'm having cruise. I'm not really concerned about this. I'm just going to go ahead and hit his face. And then we're going to block here. And I'm going to take 3, unfortunately. But I like having this residual blocker. He's pretty bad. Okay, so what about my yard first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think I want to keep bow in there. But I don't think it really matters that much. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go like this. I'm not that concerned about keeping bow in there because my bow is going to die anyways. And then I think the best thing to do is that. Yep. So I have push. We got Thoughtseize. Oh god, we got way too many lands. You have the option where like you could like rip the Lurrus here, but then we're gonna go to 5. We're getting pretty low. It's getting pretty hard to decide what to do here. In retrospect, that's probably best though, is to fetch here for an island. I would like to get like an Undercity, but I think this is the best course of action. It's gonna be a close game. I mean, this is pretty good. He's definitely far ahead right now. Oh, that bow is so good. I think it's game winning, right? I would go to 2, right? And he can just give 1 trample, I think. I guess I'm technically in it. So we would go bow here. Bow this down. I have drown next turn. I've got 3 blockers, so I'm technically not dead. Okay, I think we're good. What? Okay, good game. Wow, I didn't think we were going to win that game. That's incredible. That was easy. Just block Lurrus there and then just throw that in front. Gain 5, whatever. All right. That's like a pretty solid hand, right? I mean, we have pretty much almost drawn up what we want to do. I'm guessing this is probably going to be some kind of burn, and I'm going to get slammed through a time zone, but the only true issue is like the Blood Crypt doesn't really line up with Mana Drain, but it's okay. This is situations where like I actually think that Drown in the Loch can be better than Mana Drain. I know everyone pick your jaws up off the floor, but I think it's good. Let's see what he's got. Oh, Combo Town, huh? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's SRAM, right? For sure. I don't know what this is. I mean, I want to be playing against meta for you all, but I may get destroyed by this, so I'm not going to act like I'm sick. Next turn should be pretty easy, though. It should be like a Thoughtseize, taking away the Agadeem's Awakening so we can't get it back. I love this art as well on the Thoughtseize. It looks great, right? Such a great art. Mana Drain is also great, but, you know, when you're getting Mana Drained, not fun. Not fun at all. As is part of life. We do have time. Oh, he played it. Word? Okay. So that situation, I think it's best just to play this Bloodstained Mire, and then Thoughtseize, try to rip something. Oh, dude, get out of here, go away. So, and like, if anyone's curious, like, yeah, we can rip this stuff. Doesn't matter though. First, it has escape, but also the creature's way more impactful. Has endlessly way more impactful. I could also like fetch and try to brainstorm here, but I think the best thing to do is just Undercity. Get rid of the. Ooh, actually, that's double blue. I kind of want that actually. It's pretty good. All right, so you're like this. I think I'm cool with just passing, kind of just hanging out. We have like Brainstorm, we have Mana Drain. Next turn we get Expressive into hopefully a land, so I don't look like an idiot. We'll see though. I'm feeling pretty solid, man. This deck is so fun, and it's like I'm typically on like the no Mana Drain gang, but when you have a deck that just is like all of these little interactions that work really well with each other. Like for example, you could also be playing like Snapcaster Mage in here. I don't play it because I don't really want to be holding up that much mana, especially in like the format where this is pretty fast. I understand in grind matchups it's really good, but okay. This is, I don't really want him to draw cards. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and drain this. Could come back to bite me in the ass, but you know, there it is. Okay, cool. Ah, sick, huh? All right, again, looks like a solid hand. It does a lot. I think. So you have options where like you could play Death right here, but say for example he is on something that's either very disruptive or very uninteractive. I want to have answers and I want to be able to like see what's going on. The next turn I can always like keep like a Spell Pierce up or something like that. So that's fine. I wouldn't play Undercity first. You have to have a turn 1 play whenever you're playing a deck like this, I think. For the most part, unless you were playing like this first. But playing here. Let's go get a black-red real quick. Shocking in. We're going to go to 15 like Jund did in Modern all the time. They would lose to burn. It was crazy. Look at this. Wow. Oh my god. What is this creature deck? So, mono black. Really good. You could take Inquisition. Do you really care, though? Because he's going to kill my Ragavan with the Orcish. I can take the Orcish. But then he has Meat Hook. He still has this. I think Orcish is actually the best pick. I know Inquisition's good. But I think Orcish is the best pick. I don't want to have an Orcish battle with you, bro. We're going crazy right now. So I think it's fine. Yep. Should take one of these. And I would presume that I mean, Ragavan's probably the pick, but if he picks Brainstorm, he's lost in space, like orbiting another planet. I don't know what he's doing. These are the big impact cards. Spell Pierce is good too, for sure. Like protect against like Meat Hook and all that kind of stuff, but it's like crazy. Oh yeah, I like refreshing water. All right, yeah, good pick. So here's a situation where I think you have Deathrite, and then I play this. Typically, I think Undercity's fine, but I want to have some level of interaction if he tries to go crazy. If this is like Sorintel, maybe. I'm not trying to get absolutely destroyed here, so that's why I kind of want to hold that up. Okay, here's the real piece right here. So he can. I think I'm going to let this resolve. If this is a Shieldred, this would be horrendous, but I mean, you can't really just sit back. You got to kind of play a little bit aggressive here. I kind of want him to have it. I don't think he was really ready for that. Yeah, this is fine. So this is definitely a counter, right? Because I'm not just going to lose my Deathrite and have that sitting on the board. So let's go get. I think Steam Vents is fine. We are getting a little low. It's important to realize that, but should be okay. Oh, Mana Drains would be great. It actually is great because I have the Bloodstain. I did remember that, but I'm gonna get rid of that. Don't want the land. I'm just gonna pass. But again, situation where you can put Lurrus in your hand, but I don't really need to. I'd rather keep Mana Drain up or Brainstorm so that I can start crafting my hand and getting more advantage. If he chooses to kill Deathrite, I mean, it's not that big of a deal to fight over. Deathrite's good, but it's not just gonna like solo win me the game. This is fun. It's like brainstorm first, then I'm going to eat something out of his yard. It's actually not bad. I'm okay with both of these. And I'm going to put it, because I want to cast Death right next turn. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. I would like your, I guess, Dark Ritual. Not that it really matters, but I don't think he's playing like a Storm list at all. You know, he's playing this kind of stuff, so. If he was playing like a Storm list, he would be eating the Dark Red, because he wanted to have access to it, but. I think we're going to go Bobble here. The only danger is if he does have a bow, that would be really, really bad. The good news is I got mana drain for it. And I'm definitely winning this clock right now, for sure. Now, I should have bobbled first before committing this death right, but it's fine. Okay, that's fine. And so, I think another giant benefit of the list is that you have this Lurrus Bobble interaction, which is classic, but you're playing a fair deck, so you're starting to really get ahead. And then you also can just like cast Ragavan's if you want. You know, you can cast all of these different things, and it's so solid. This is a situation where I don't... So it's on instep, I guess you can eat, it's fine. I know, like, but you don't want him to go kind of crazy with, like, any kind of instant speed. We're good, okay. I think now we're starting to enter Lurrus territory. And I think from there, it's just easy pass. We've been on a streak here. I mean, hopefully we can keep holding it, but with how we're drawing right now, we're kind of drawing like kings, so it's pretty strong. I think I'm going to let this resolve in the interest of countering whatever he does next. It looks like this is like a sword and tail list. Meat Hook, I remember, was just so amazing. This could be, I'm guessing, like he has like that tutor that you sacrifice. I don't care about any of this. Do what you want to do. Hey, goodbye. I gotta do it, bro. And I'm not really worried about life too crazy right now. Because I think we're gonna turn the corner pretty fast here. Yep, there it is. Alright guys, just wanted to wrap up real quick here. I was going to do another one, but I figured we had enough game plan for a pretty good video. No chops. I mean, that was just back-to-back-to-back games. Didn't cut through any of them. So that was a great showing for the list. I think the list looks pretty good. Honorable mentions and like notable things that you could put in here, I think, are things like Hooligan's Command. That would be great. If you have like sideboard interest, or just you can even do a main board. I like keeping the deck pretty low on curve though, considering you're only playing like 19 lands. You shouldn't really have an issue hitting them. I mean, you have all this draw and etc., but it's good to have. Another thought process that you may have if you see Bobble is that you want to play Dragon's Rage Chandler. And that was my original thought too. I was like, wow, that's really good. But I don't think it fits this style of deck. This deck is a very interactive versus being like a very like proactive deck. And I think it'd be better in the list like Shadow than trying to play it over this. Because this deck just has a lot of reaction, interaction versus things. The Monkey, I think, is fine at 2. I don't think you need to be playing a playset of it. I'm usually a huge advocate for this card, and I think this card's insane. But I think 4 Death Ray Shaman is way better in this type of list. And then I also think Bolt is technically better than Push at times. Is it always? No, but you have Drone on the lock for the big boys. And then you also have like just your counter spells. It's great. And then this is a great Lurrus list because you have all of these targets. I know I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm just really excited for the list. I'm considering also doing like best of 3 with this deck because I really enjoy it. And I have some other stuff coming out too. But if you all have any questions of the list or want to know anything else, want to see any other type of content, let me know. As always, I really appreciate you all watching. I've had a great time making these videos, and I would appreciate a like and subscribe. But if you don't, totally cool too. Until then though, I'm Big Chin Gaming. Y'all have a good one.